Hi guys, Pugsmo here, bringing you a review and an unboxing of the Sidewinder X4 keyboard. So this keyboard is from Microsoft. It retails on their website for around £50, but I got it brand new off eBay for £32, so obviously you're probably looking around the £30 mark if you wanted to buy it. What I'm going to do is, well, what you're going to be seeing now is me actually unboxing the keyboard, and then I'll get on to review stuff later. But now I'm just going to read out what it actually says on the box, so what you get. So there's anti-ghosting compatibility, so you can press up to 26 keys simultaneously. So what you press is what you get. There are 6 programmable macro keys, and then there are 3 profiles, so there's 18 in total macro keys. The first mode is for standard, the other 2 are for gaming, so you can also set it up so it auto switches to the correct profile depending on what game you're on. It's got media buttons, so play, pause and extract previous track, the standard kind of media buttons, and it's also got a record button, so you don't actually have to use the software to do the recording, but I do prefer to use the software because it's a lot more accurate. And that's about it. It's also got backlit keys, and there's 3 levels of lighting, so high, medium and low, and obviously then you got off, you don't have to have them on all the time. And there's also a little calculator button, which is quite cool. I think it's just because it's Microsoft and making use of the whole Windows thing. So onto the reviews now. So after I've actually unboxed it, you'll just be seeing like a slideshow of pictures, and hopefully not too bad, because they were really hard to take, especially when the lights were off, because it had nothing to focus to. So overall, the keyboard, it is non-mechanical, although the keys do feel still pretty high up and still really clicky, which you wouldn't expect from a non-mechanical keyboard. But obviously the keys are still really good, because I'm quite fussy with things like that, so if I'm fine with it, the chances are you're going to be fine with it as well. The size of the keyboard, however, does seem to be quite squished together, and sometimes I can I go with my little finger to press shift, and then I actually end up hitting one of the macro keys by accident. That's probably because what I'm used to just like a normal size keyboard, and like any keyboard, they're all slightly different, so it will just take time to adapt to. For gaming, the keys are laid out very well. I don't know what it was like on the other keyboard, but because the keys are non-mechanical and still quite low, say if you're playing Battlefield and WASD and you want to switch to your primary weapon, it's really easy because the keys are still quite low down. You hardly have to move your finger, because the 2 is very near the W, and obviously that is kind of the standard layout still, but it's still nice as how the fact that it's non-mechanical is probably more of an advantage, because you don't have to move your finger up as much to select the buttons. The media buttons as well are really useful, so especially like when I'm live streaming and stuff like that and I want to turn down my volume, I don't have to go into it and then risk my computer like crashing or having to exit a game or whatever. You can just turn them down straight from the computer. As well, the LED backlit keys, when I took the photos with the backlit keys, I was in pitch darkness, so that's what looks so bright. They're not very bright at all. Even when I've got my lights off, with my monitor's light, it still kind of overwhelms them. But if you're kind of person who plays in pitch blackness, I'm not one of those guys, but if you're one of those who just likes to turn off all the lights and play, like I say, in pitch blackness, then the LED backlights are more than bright enough for what you'll need. You'll be able to see all the keys really clearly. And what I like as well, the keys are normal font. With Razer keyboards, I know that they use these weird symbols and weird fonts, and even though you obviously can still read them, it's still a bit weird to see all these different types of letters. But overall, for the money, this is a very good keyboard, especially as it is a gaming one as well. So if you're looking for a cheap but still really, good for the money, well-priced keyboard, go for this keyboard. It's a great alternative to more expensive brands like Razer and Sidewinder, which cost absolutely ridiculous amounts of money. So if you've got around £30 and looking for a keyboard, whether it's gaming or not, you can still use this keyboard even if it's not for gaming. This is your choice. I would definitely recommend you buy it. So guys, if this review and unboxing has helped you out, don't forget to leave a like rating, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Pugismo out.